Hello, friends. Welcome to Miraculous Animal Rescue, Tales of Saves, Wild and Brave. In the middle of a frozen wasteland, where no one would ever imagine an elephant could survive, an unexpected image captured by a satellite shook the scientific community. A massive, white mass, thought to be a block of ice, turned out to be an incredibly rare white elephant, barely clinging to life in the freezing wilderness. Its condition was enough to leave anyone stunned. Its entire body, covered by millions of parasites and live barnacles, burrowed deep into its skin, causing severe infections. Half its body was frozen, the other half swollen, inflamed, and festering with wounds. It lay there, motionless, silent, but still alive. A miracle in such unforgiving conditions. No one could understand how an elephant ended up in the icy tundra. Perhaps it had drifted through freezing waters or gotten lost during an illegal transport. But what mattered most was this: it was still alive and desperately waiting to be saved. The Wildlife Rescue Center immediately assembled a special response team of 8 people. They boarded a specialized helicopter carrying medicine, equipment, warm water, and unwavering determination. They didn't know if they'd make it in time, but they refused to abandon a living being to freeze alone. The helicopter touched down on the ice where temperatures had plummeted to -40 degrees Celsius. The wind howled, snow covered everything in sight, and before the team stood a creature that was once sacred, now more like a tortured statue. As they moved closer, they couldn't believe their eyes. The white elephant was now a mass of flesh covered in a living armor of parasites, with blood frozen into deep purple. Its breath was so faint it could only be felt by leaning in close. One ear was frozen solid. Its trunk was swollen. Legs curled in from hypothermia. And then, just the slightest movement. A soft exhale. The elephant was still alive. The rescue team began a race against death. They quickly set up a mobile medical tent, installed heaters, began IV fluids, and administered pain relief. With bare hands, they started removing the parasites, one by one, each motion careful and deliberate, knowing any misstep could tear the elephant's fragile skin. With each parasite removed, there was blood, but they didn't stop. Some suffered frostbite, some fainted from exhaustion, but they all shared one goal: to bring the elephant back to life. A snowstorm rolled in. Winds surged. Temperatures dropped even further. But the team didn't retreat. They anchored the tent with ropes, shielded the elephant's body, and worked through 18 straight hours without rest. When the storm passed, over 80% of the parasites had been removed. The wounds were cleaned, disinfected, and warmed using water and specialized equipment. After nearly a full day of relentless care, the elephant began to respond. Blinking more often, breathing deeper, and then it let out a sound. Weak, but unmistakable. The sound of life. One team member sitting beside it broke down in tears. Not from pity, but in awe of the creature's will to live. The team gathered around, helping it move its legs. And then, amid the bone-chilling snow, the white elephant stood. Shaky, staggering, but standing. No one said a word. Just the sound of the elephant's labored breathing, the soft wind, and quiet tears rolling down the faces of those who had given up sleep, strength, and comfort to make a miracle happen. They named the elephant Hope. Hope was transported by helicopter to a sanctuary, where a medical team continued care in a warm, safe environment. The rescue video, once shared online, exploded across social media. Over 15 million views in just 48 hours. People from more than 70 countries shared the story, raising over $2 million to support wildlife protection efforts. Drawings of hope appeared everywhere, from classroom walls to global wildlife campaigns. But what stayed with people wasn't just the story of an elephant. It was the story of people. When we dare to step into danger, when we put compassion above comfort, we can change a destiny, even one that seemed beyond saving. If you've made it this far, thank you, truly. Not everyone takes the time to listen to the story of a creature who cannot speak, cannot call for help, but still fights to live, because it holds on to hope. If this touched you, please share this video. It might take just one of your friends seeing it to spread a little kindness in this world. And if you'd like to keep following real stories like this, please tap that follow or subscribe button. We'll continue telling the heartfelt journeys, the quiet moments no one sees, but that deserve to be remembered. A single follow from you might just be the start of something magical. Thank you, from the bottom of our hearts.